Jai Shri Krishna. My name is Pranil from the Gyan Sarovar team, and today I will be talking about Chapter 1, Shloks 21 to 23. Chapter 1, Shloks 21 to 22. Arjun Nuvacha Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Stapayame Chita Yavande Taniriksheham Yodhukamanavastithan Kermaya Sahayodhavyam Asmin Rana Samudyame. Transliteration. Arjun said, O infallible one, please take my chariot to the middle of both armies, so that I will be able to observe the warriors who are eager for war and with whom I will have to fight soon. Please note that just to keep in mind that Arjun has now started talking to Krishna. Shlok 23. Yotsamananaveksheham Ya etetra samagata dhartarashtrasya durbuddhir yodhe priya chikirshava. Transliteration. Let me see all those warriors who have come to fight from the side of the evil-minded Duryodhan, desiring to please him. Meaning of infallible. In this shlok, Arjun refers to Sri Krishna as infallible, meaning someone who is incapable of making mistakes, failing, or doing something wrong. The relationship between master and servitor. This also represents the pure and unhesitant relationship between the master, Sri Krishna, and the servitor / devotee, Arjun. Arjun is totally clear about what he wants to ask Lord Krishna. He definitely does not hesitate to ask Krishna about his thoughts and about what is right or wrong. This relationship does not include the master commanding the servitor. Krishna would always advise something to Arjun, but would never force him to do anything. In multiple instances, Krishna would advise Arjun to do or not to do something, and because Arjun didn't listen, he would have to suffer the consequences. He was like a guru, a teacher or guide to Arjun. Why did Arjun want to see both armies? Arjun wanted to see his loved ones on the other side of the army, and he also wanted to look at the scale of both sides of the army. He knew that he would be fighting all of these people in very little time. He had to estimate the strength of the opposition and compare it to its own, just like Duryodhan had done before. He wanted to survey the other army, their powers, weaknesses, what weapons did they possess, etc. Lastly, he wanted to look at the other side to make battle plans. The various evil plans of Duryodhan. Prior to the Mahabharata war, there are several notable instances where Duryodhan has tried to kill and or defeat the Pandavas. The Lakshagriha incident. The Lakshagriha wax house incident was a plot by Duryodhan and Shakuni to kill the Pandavas along with their mother Kunti. After the Pandavas dominated the country and went on a victory tour, they went to attend the yearly festival in Varnavat. Duryodhan had Purochan to build this special house out of wax, which is very flammable. So when the house catches on fire, it will kill the Pandavas inside and will be labeled as an accident, not one of Duryodhan's evil plans. The Pandavas thought that Duryodhan built the house out of love, but with the help of Vidur, they were able to figure out it was a trap. Luckily, the Pandavas were able to escape just in time. In what way did Arjun judge the warriors fighting for Duryodhan? In the shloks, Arjun says, I want to see those who have come here to fight on the side of the evil-minded Duryodhan, wishing to please him. This sentence from Arjun shows that he is judging the warriors fighting in the Kaurav army. He believes that they shouldn't be fighting for the unrighteous side, just because they are bound to Duryodhan and or Hastinapur. Now we come back to another one of Duryodhan's evil plots, the game of dice, the Dut Krida. After playing once in the kingdom of Indraprasth, Shakuni challenged Yudhishthir to another game of dice, so a date was decided for the game in Hastinapur. On one side, there was Duryodhan, Shakuni, Dushasan, and Karn, and on the other side, there were the Pandavas. At first, Yudhishthir bet small amounts of gold and jewelry, which Shakuni all won with his rigged dice. After, Yudhishthir got lost in the gambling and he had no knowledge or buddhi whatsoever. He started to bet his army, his servants, and eventually his whole kingdom, which he all lost. Now that Yudhishthir lost everything, he bet and lost his brothers one by one, which questioned his famous integrity and righteousness. Lastly, the Yudhishthir bet and lost his own wife, Draupadi, and Dushasan dragged her to court by her hair and tried to disrobe her in the middle of the court with all of the elders of the clan in the court. This incident fueled the start of the Mahabharata and was a huge factor in the oaths that Bhim and Arjun took that day. How did everyone know that the Pandavas were going to win? Again, as mentioned before, everyone knew that the Pandavas were going to win because God was on their side in the form of Lord Krishna. They know that where truth is, there's Krishna, and where Krishna is, there's victory. So, for our next video, which will be chapter 1, Shlok 24 explanation, coming on August 4th, 2021. That's when we'll release it, August 4th, 2021. So we encourage everyone to at least ask some questions either in the comments or the Google form that we have below. So please check that out, and we'd love anybody to ask any questions you have about the content. Please also visit our gyansarovar.life website, where we post our blog updates for new videos as well as special events. So just sign up to the mailing list and you'll get all the important updates regarding this information. And also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get alerts for our new videos. On behalf of Gyan Sarovar, we hope you have an amazing time learning along with us throughout this thrilling journey. Jai Shri Krishna, and see you next time.